Hi. Good morning. All right, will we get up for a second? All right. So, welcome. I'm Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Good morning, Maxwell. How are you today? Did you sleep well? Did you sleep through the night? It's a good boy. All right, so let's do some yoga with them, okay? So today's class, we are going to talk a lot about the shoulders. As you saw in the GIF that I put on the post was Beyonce lifting and lowering her shoulders. So elevation and depression of the shoulders, and then so we'll talk all about the shoulders and the chest and the back, which supports us in a lot of yoga that we do, right? So it's important to understand the anatomy so that you know where the strength is coming from to hold up postures or poses. All right, so let's get started. Sitting on your mat. So welcome. Thank you for showing up, for tuning in to this episode, I think it's like, 45 or something. Inhale and reach your arms up. Stretch. Do that with your fingers. And let's just lean over to the side, reaching your arm up and over your ear. And then let's go to the other side. Reach up and over. So just a little bit of movement in the body, and we'll pick up our pace and reach up and over. Feel the side body stretch. Feel the spine. So take a deep inhale and reach up and over. Exhale and then reach over to the other side. Inhale and exhale. One more time over on this side. Inhale. And then lift up. Hands on the knees, round your back. So opening the back body, breathe in there. And then open up the chest, pull the chest through the arms. Kind of lean the head back. Or exhale as you round the spine right there. Then inhale, chest forward, bring it through. One more time. And then through. All right, so lift up your shoulders, shrug the shoulders up near your ears. That's elevation of the shoulders and the scapula. Rotate back, pulling the blades together behind you. So think the skin between your blades is pinched together. That's protraction or retraction. And then lowering down, depression of the shoulder blades, and then pull forward. Protraction. Feel the blades spread apart. That feels super nice. Lift up, elevation, lower down, depression, and pull the shoulders back, retraction. Let's do that one more time. So pull the shoulders forward, protraction, lift up, elevation, and bring it back, retraction, and lower, depression. So shoulders stay rolled back and reaching the arms up. Inhale. And let's twist. So turn the body to the right, hand on the outside of your leg. What are you doing? What are you doing? Cleaning yourself on my mat. Go. Inhale and reach up. And then turn the other way. What are you doing? Does your foot itch? All right, so now let's bring the feet forward. Place them on the floor and then tip the knees side to side. Bump. 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 What are you doing? Do you want to go out? Okay, I'll let you go out. So while we're coming to our hands and our knees, like this, spread your fingers apart. Oh, you're okay? You're okay? So the knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders, staying in tabletop position for a moment. So we'll do some serratus push-ups. So the serratus muscle is a muscle that you want to condition, have strength in that muscle so that you have the ability to raise your arms overhead. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop your chest towards the floor. So you're pinching your blades towards each other, and then press into the hands and spread the blades apart. So that skin between the blades spreading apart. So it's almost like you're doming the back. So if you look up here at my back, it's not quite, I'm not rounding, I'm not in cat pose, I'm just spreading my blades apart. And then if I press or bring the shoulder blades towards each other, my chest is lowering or my heart's lowering towards the floor. And now press and open up the blades and then lower down. So it's just a small movement, it's not a huge movement. Pressing your fingers into the floor. And I'm going to go ahead and emphasize that the index fingers point towards the front of the mat so that your shoulders are externally rotated. If you turn your hands in, then your shoulders kind of cave forward. So opening up, bringing them away from your shoulders. So pause the serratus push-ups for a moment. Then press into the index fingers. When you do that, that's how you really get strength all the way up the arm to your shoulders. And then the clavicle, and then also the shoulder blades, the scapula. So let's do that again. So lower your chest towards the mat and then lift up. Lower down, rhomboid muscle, working between the blades, strengthening that. So it's serratus muscles and it's rhomboid muscles. Two muscles that are involved with when you reach the arms overhead. So tightness in the rhomboids can cause a problem with that. And then strengthening the serratus muscles to be able to lift, reaching the arms. All right, so neutral position. Walk your hands forward. Actually, stay right here. So hands underneath your shoulders. Reach your right arm and stretch. But I want you to keep the blades spread apart. Place your right hand down. Go ahead and spread the blades apart. So not doming the upper back, but just spreading the blades apart. Reach the left arm. Keep looking down. Keep your head a natural extension of the spine. Place that hand down. Now reach the right arm. Keep the blades spread apart, so don't dump into the shoulder, right? You want to press, reach. Now extend the left leg out. Now you got a little more strength right there. So extend the leg out straight and your toes are pointing straight down. Reach the arm and then bring your knee in and touch your elbow and then reach. Do that again. Touch elbow to knee and then reach. One more time. And then we'll go to the other side. And reach. So when you round and point the elbow to the knee, still keep integrity in that shoulder. All right, so now set your knee down, your hand down. Press into the floor first, spread the blades apart, extend the left arm, really reach that arm and press into the hand. So you're elevating, pulling the abs into, so front ribs, lots going on, and then set that down. All right, so right arm, reach, pressing into the palm, blades spread apart, and then set your hand down. Now stay on the left side, reaching the left arm, press into the hand, extension of the arm, but don't hyperextend through the elbow, right? You want to have the elbow just soft, neutral. Extend the right leg back. Bring your left elbow in and touch your right knee. You can look at the leg and then extend out straight. And remember, index finger pressing down. Feel the strength all the way up to your sternum. Bring it in. So sternum, the middle of the chest. Think of the sternum as like the front spine of the body. Bring it in. One more time. Just a few. and then touch and set it down. Let's lift up into plank pose. So walk your hands forward. If you need to keep your knees down, that's fine. But here I want you to spread the blades apart. Right there. So don't dump into the shoulders, right, in plank. I want you to really have some integrity. Press into the hands. Spread your blades apart. Now shift forward. Lower down to the mat. Belly on the floor. Put your feet on the floor. Press your feet into the floor. Lift your chest. Elbows in. Spine lifting. Shoulders back. Lower down. Strengthening those posture muscles. Do that again. Elbows in. Cobra pose. Pull the navel away from the floor. Exhale, lower. Elbows draw in. Inhale. Keep lifting and come into downward facing dog. So from here, reach your heels to the back of the mat. Lengthen through the back of your legs. Feel your hamstring stretch. The entire back body stretching. And kind of turn your arms, your inner arms, hug your inner arms. Triceps in. Then move the shoulders away from the ears. So you don't want to dump into the shoulders, if that makes sense. You want to move the shoulders away from the ears. So feeling the strength of the upper body, the shoulders. Press into the index fingers. Notice what that does. Gives you a little more strength. Now look forward and start to walk your feet to your hands. Lengthen your head forward. Then exhale and fold. What are you feeling tight? Are you feeling tight this morning? So hold this folding position. Reach for your elbows and sway the arms over to the right side and then the left side. Start to straighten your legs more as you sway the arms right and left. The weight shifting from one foot to the other. Just taking notice of that. Now press both feet down equally. Keeping the weight centered under both feet. Swaying the arms. Now release the hands to the top of the thighs. Lengthen the head forward. Then exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. So flat back, lift all the way up. Reach your arms up. Soften your knees or bend your knees a few times. Then straighten the legs. Exhale your arms to your sides. Eagle arms. Bring your right arm underneath your left. Press the upper elbow down into the lower elbow. And try to bring the back of your hands together like that. Or try to sweep it around and put your palms together. So this stretch, focusing on the middle of the upper back. So the space between the blades. The space between the blades being the rhomboid muscles and then lengthening the serratus muscles. Keeping flexibility, suppleness in those muscles. Now release that and let's change sides. So bring the left arm underneath the right. So press the upper elbow into the lower elbow, hands touching or back of the hands together. Standing tall, reach the elbows up and then kind of move the forearms away from your face. Yeah, I'm going to look around my arms. Point your fingers up. Good. Now, let's add the legs to that. So I'm just going to look forward and be in profile for you. Bring the right arm underneath the left arm and coming into chair pose like that. Abs in. So we're going to add the hips to the arm stretch. Lift up the right leg up and over and kind of squat down and kind of half squat. Weight back into your heel, toes touching on the other side of your foot. Lift your toes maybe. Squeeze the leg in, abs contracted. Maybe you can sweep the toes around the back of your calf for a moment. And then lift up and set your foot down. Let's change sides. So opposite arm underneath. So left arm underneath and point your elbows forward. Sink your weight down, weight into your heels, abs in. So pull in those front ribs. Forearms forward, lift up the left leg and bring it up and over. You can have those toes touch down over there and stay there. And if you want to, practice just for a breath, lifting the toes up, balancing. And then release that. Inhale, unwind. Stretch it out. Bring the hands behind your back. Clasp. So right here, fingers together or clasp, palms close together. Bend your elbows. Start to reach the knuckles towards the floor. Separate your feet. So here your blades are together. Right? So stretching the chest across the collarbones. Shoulders pull back. Press your feet into the ground, looking forward. With straight legs, fold all the way over. Don't lock your knees, but just keep the legs straight, reaching the arms away from the back. So all the way over, tip the head, look through the legs. Keep reaching the pinkies away from you. Move the shoulders away from the ears, so lift the shoulders. Unclasp your hands, slide the hands down the back of the knees. Or down the legs, lengthen your head forward. Place your hands on the floor. I'm going to have you step back left leg, left foot forward first. Set your heel down. Lifting up into warrior two. So forward knee over your ankle, right there. Good. Reaching those arms, turn your palms up. So when you're in these poses, these warrior poses, don't forget about your arms. They're so important. You want to feel like you've got strength, like you're holding something in your hands, something that's as large as the palm with just a little bit of weight. So holding those arms out straight and with integrity. Now, let's go into reverse warrior. Reach the arm, the forward arm up. Feel the front body stretch. Feel those ribs spread apart. Hand goes behind the hamstring. Good. Now sweep it over. Place your hands on the floor. Lift your heel up. Downward facing dog. Go through a vinyasa. Lower down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward and bend your knees. Step your feet to your hands. Lengthen forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Left arm underneath your right. Circle the hands around. Eagle arms. Lower down into chair pose, squatting down. Your left leg goes up and over your right. And then sneak it behind just for a moment in time. Reaching the arms forward. Inhale and lift up the knee. Exhale, set it down. Open up the arms, stand tall, changing sides. So right arm underneath your left. Squatting position, right leg up and over, lowering the hips towards the heel. So sink your weight back, but pull your abs in. Bring the toes behind. Point your elbows forward. Lift up, losing your balance. Or keep your balance, reaching the arms up. Then exhale your hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers, reach the knuckles, and widen your stance, fold over. So your legs are straight, reaching the arms away from you. Tip the head all the way over. Reach the pinkies from you. But move the shoulders away from your ears. Bring the hands to the back of your legs. And then lengthen the head forward. Hands at the top of the knees. Exhale and fold. Step your right leg back. Set your heel down. So before you lift up, I want you, we're coming from the ground up into warrior two, so that you can see that your knee is over your ankle. All right. So then press into that forward foot. Lift up, warrior two. Reaching your arms. Press into your feet, you guys, like you're pulling your thighs in towards each other. Turn your palms up, reach your arms, lift your waistline, relax your shoulders. So again, like you're holding something in your hands, What if I said you have a mango, you have mangoes in your palms. That's about the weight that you're holding up and about the size of the object. All right, so now the reverse warrior, hand behind the thigh, reach the opposite arm up and over your ear. Feel that front body stretch. Now sweep over, place your hands on the floor, downward facing dog. So lift that foot leg up, bring it back, shift forward into plank, lower down, cobra or upward facing dog, spread the blades apart, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands, looking forward, lengthen, then exhale, fold, inhale, and reach. Good. Now bring your hands to your heart. Widen your feet, malasana. So squatting down, look forward, bend your knees. The knees go the same direction as your toes, all the way down. Elbows on the inside of your knees right here. And bring your thumbs to the breastbone, to the sternum. So from the sternum, connecting to your clavicle, the collarbones, and then connecting to the shoulders and the scapula and the humerus. So then the humerus connecting inside the joint of the shoulder, right? So think about that. So the power or your base is really the sternum. And when you place your hands on the floor and you balance, pressing into the index finger is really where you get most of your power and your strength from. But then think about it coming from the middle of your body, not just your arms, right? So just lift up your heels and lean your weight into your hands just for a moment. And then slide your knees into the triceps and just shift forward, weight forward, and then rock back onto your heels again. Bring your palms together. Just let your arms drape over your legs right here. Relax your shoulders and reach the arms, spreading the blades apart, lifting the shoulders, but then move them down our back, away from the ears. Hands on the floor, lift up your knees, lift up the hips, heels up, leaning forward, lift up your right foot, press into your hands the index finger, set your foot down, and then lift your left foot, press into the index fingers, and then set that down and rock back onto your heels. Good. Now just kind of relax right here. Just weight in your heels. Hands on the floor, folding over. Lengthen your head forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. We'll do that one more time, coming into malasana. All right, so hands to your heart, roll your shoulders back, turn your toes out, and squatting down to the floor. Move my mic, drape the arms over. Just practice index fingers. Press down, lean in, gaze forward. That lifts your sternum. Cue, main point. Press into your fingers, lift or shift your weight forward, lift your feet up off the floor and balance. Press, think from your sternum to your shoulders, to your shoulder blades, and then set it down. Great. Bring your hands behind your hips, sit down on the mat, extend your legs out straight. Sit up tall. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg and reach. Arms up. Hands to the floor and walk them out. So stretching the back of your leg, lengthening the body forward over that straight leg. Exhale, fold. Or lower. So the opposite leg, knee out to the side. You can place a block underneath if you need to, if that's uncomfortable. Inhale, lift up. And now let's change sides. So extend that leg out, slap it out. And now change sides. Other side. Sit up tall. Look forward, press your heel into the floor, and then reach up, inhale, exhale, hands down, walk forward, breathe in, and breathe out, lowering down towards that leg. Bring your hands, walk them in and lift up. And let's sit up well. So how we began, another 30 minutes has rolled by. Inhale and reach up. Let's lean over to the side. So up and over, 30 minutes goes by in a flash. But the fact is you moved, you got up and you moved your body. And inhale and reach up and over. Opposite arm up and over your ear. Press your palm into the floor. Draw the elbow in. Feel that side stretch. And now let's reach up and turn the body. So just turn the shoulder. Don't turn the chin. Just line up the chin with the sternum. The center of your body. The heart. Inhale and reach up. Let's change directions, other way, fingertips behind the hip, hand on the outside of your leg, and look forward. So chin lined up with the sternum. And pulling back that shoulder, stretching, just a little twist in the spine right there. All right, so now look forward. Sitting up tall, bring your hands together, edge of the thumbs to the forehead, to the third eye, the brow, and gratitude and then thanks. And then the edge of the hands to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. Be well. Take care of your shoulders. Namaste. Thank you. So join me later or in 30 minutes for the 60-minute Yoga Fit class. We'll dive a little bit more into the work with the shoulders, okay? And then tomorrow is Strength on Friday. So hope to see you again. Thanks for showing up. I'll talk to you later. Bye.